Today, AEB Amsterdam is developing in a sustainable company of raw material and energy. Last year we were still in the public domain, and this year we are private. So you see that we have a lot of challenge to get our point to transform our company into a new, let's say, from an energy plant to a sustainable industry. And nowadays we don't recycle material, but we insert it in our boilers, and that delivers a lot of energy, and we use the steam for power and the steam for heating homes. So if you start taking, for example, plastics out of the waste, that means something for our boilers, because we don't get the heat anymore out. And there is another thing what happens. We have an emission, and the emission reduction from Amsterdam is for 80% coming from our company. So if you have a lower output, means that also the CO2 reduction goes down. So there's an interesting question what to do. Do it before, or so as our plant is built at this moment, we have after the waste is burned, we have bottom ashes, and that goes to a bottom ash installation where we try to get out raw materials such as gold, iron, steel, and so on. And this delivers also a lot of, say, the profit to our company. So that's an interesting question, what to do. I wonder if it is necessary to recycle. Otherwise, and that's the other side of the question is, the discussion goes, it is a lot of low, jobs are created. And I see also a chance over there. Let's say in our community there are a lot of dropouts. Everybody knows about them, but we don't allow to talk about them. But if we now see a chance to reintegrate those people in these jobs, where we start with at the lowest point, then we give them structure, and from our structure they start working, and from our working we start training, they get skills, and from the skills they can move up the ladder into the company. So you get actually a sort workaround that people reintegrated in our community. I think that's also a challenge. As we see where we are tonight, we are standing at a crossroad. We have to make a decision what we're going to do. Our knowledge is on the waste, sustainability, but we can't do it alone. We have to search for partnership. So in our environment and next to our plant is the sewage waste plant from Amsterdam, and they fermentate the sewage, and there comes let's say biogas, so that we can use for burning in our boilers or gas turbines. So we make power of them, and the last development in this, that we managed to clean it so far so that we can use it for fuel for cars. It's also a development, but it's also very small. What we see nowadays also is that it is not only the waste that's coming from the people, but it's also waste in liquid, and that we inject in our boilers. And then you get another problem, because we don't know exactly what happens. Then you have the problems of health, and it's very easy. The people who have to work, but you make a cabin and they work over there, but the installation has also to be maintained. That means that engineers have to go into the plant, and before that they do that, it has to be cleaned. And that means that people are going into a dangerous or hazard environment with all toxic materials. So also there are risks. In the former discussion was also the discussion of dust. Now we know all about it, there is a small solution. We suck the air out of this room and use it as burning air. But a lot of dust is getting on all the machines, and it is very easy to say we take water. There's only one problem: if you wash it off with water, it gets concrete. So that you get another problem. It is very interesting to maintain and to search how to solve those problems. The question is, and that is what also we ask: are you for or against going from public to private domain? I don't know what is good. But if I look at there are chances and there are threats. And one of the things that happens is that a lot of governments are going for money. That means we have to compete with private companies. But we also, on the other hand, we have to, because we are from public domain, we have laws that we are allowed, and that makes it very difficult. That is the reason why to go in such a business on this way. Anyway, what we see is that in the future the waste will be reduced. That's anyway the goal from every country. Maybe about 10 years, maybe about 20 years. We don't know. But what we know is we have to anticipate on this business and see that we going into the flow. For our company means that we have to start recycling. And that means also that you have to be in control of the total business, from getting it from the people to the waste points to our company. Because then it is getting cheaper and you have an influence. But also there are political decisions to make. And last, I will issue another point. We have already, this company is already more than 90 years in this business, and what we did is we have also we have depots where we collect the waste. We have what you call it, sorry, a hazardous waste depot. This is a depot where all the dangerous materials are separated under control in control situation. So this is also one of the means that if you take in dropouts, but we educate them, we give them structures, and then they move up in the line. So I think it works. But the most important thing for those people is to get structure. And another thing is that we have a sorting center where we sort out this kind of materials, where also these people are employed. Just thank you.